If you look at speed conversions, we need to go from 60 kilometers per hour into meters per second. So we're going to say, what does 60 kilometers per hour really mean? It means 60 kilometers divided by 1 hour. But I don't want kilometers per hour. I want meters divided by seconds. So now I get perfect unit equivalency. 60 kilometers in meters is 60,000 meters. I multiply by 1,000. And then separately, I don't try and do this in one step. I say, what is 1 hour in seconds? Well, it's 60 times 60, which is 3,600 seconds. I then take that information and punch it into my calculator. I don't try and do it in one step, and I get 16,67 meters per second. If I take 100 kilometers per hour, what does that mean? 100 kilometers per means divided 1 hour. That is equal to how many meters? 100,000 meters. 1 hour in seconds, I need it to be meters per second. 1 hour in seconds is 3,600. So when I punch that into my calculator, I land up with 27,78 meters per second. What if I have to go the other way around? 15 meters divided by 1 second is equal to how many kilometers in 1 hour? Well, if I need to take meters into kilometers, I need to divide by 1,000. And seconds into hours is 1/3,600th of an hour. It's a fraction of an hour. So I land up with, I punch in 0,015 divided by 1/3,600. Actually, in maths, that's really the same as 0,015, and if that is in the denominator, divided by 1/3,600, I can tip and times it. 0,015 times, flip that over, and I get 3,600, and I land up just putting that into my calculator. And I land up with 54 kilometers per hour. If I were to take 45 meters per second, I could say 45 meters per 1 second, which is the same as how many kilometers per 1 hour. Divide those meters into kilometers, so divide by 1,000, and then 1 second is 1/3,600th of an hour. So again, I take 0.045 and I multiply it by 3,600, and I get 162 kilometers per hour. Looking at the worksheet that you've done, let's just look at a couple of these. If we were to, for example, take a look at going from decimeters to millimeters. 1 decimeter is big when compared to 1 millimeter, which is small. So therefore the number is going to go from small to big. So I multiply by what? By 10 to the power of, from deci to milli is 2 hops on the number line, so it's times 10 to the power of 2. If I take one such as that, 1 microgram is small when I compare it to 1 kilogram, which is big. So what's going to happen to the number? The number will go from big to small, and therefore I need to divide. So I'm going to take 124 times 10 to the negative what? I am going from micro to kilo. Micro is times 10 to the negative 6. Kilo is times 10 to the positive 3. Negative 6 to positive 3 means I'm going to jump 9 on the number line. So it then comes out to 1,24 times 10 to the negative 7. You won't always have to put the answer into scientific notation, so don't worry too much about that. But if you are asked to put it into scientific notation, you also do need to be able to do that. Do not forget over here your kilowatt hours into joules. So I would say 18 kilowatts multiplied by 1 hour is the same as 18,000 watts multiplied by 3,600 seconds. Because remember, a joule is a watt times a second. A joule is a watt times second, and I then land up with that number over there. Please double check all of your answers. Ensure that you can do these as you prepare for a quiz.